All right, friends. Let's see if I lose my mat right here. Hopefully not. So, find a little something, but we're gonna let the show go on. I have my, I can scooch over. Oh, dear, excuse me. Let's warm up our feet, team. So go ahead and take your weight, slide it up onto the balls of the feet, and then slide onto the heels. And once again, come up onto the toes and onto the heels. One more time, up onto the balls of the feet, and then the heels. And then we rotate out and pull in. So we're coming onto the pinky rim of the foot, and then the big toe. The pinky rim and the big toe. We have 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Now warming up our toes, team. We're gonna take the big toe, press it down, then the pinky toes, press it down. Big toe. I think I knew what you meant, Chie. So when you take the big toe down, you're lifting the pinky, then you press the pinky in and you pick up the big toe. And then flip flop it and flip flop it. So you're purposefully trying to wake up those toes. The pinky goes down, the big toe is up. The big toe goes down, the pinky is up. 2 more. Big toe is up and pinky toe, big toe and pinky toe. Now from the right foot, roll that forward and back. 4 more. Warming up that bottom of that right foot. 2 more. And then come up onto the landing pad, roll from the big toe to the pinky. So you're scrolling through and across where the big toe and the pinky toe all insert into the ball of the foot, into that landing pad. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now left foot. It's a test. I'm gonna see. We're gonna see how it goes. I need to be a little farther forward on it, but I wasn't ready to be that close to the camera. 4 more. I think I've got whatever Vic has. And then lift up, big toe, roll again, ball of the foot. It must be the angle. She's weighing in. I know, so nice of them to share. 4 more. She hasn't changed, but 2 more and 1. Now from there, team, go ahead and center your left foot. Take your your right foot up. Big toe flexes up and then point. Flex and point. Bring the arms behind. Open up the chest as you're flexing and pointing that right foot. Now that left foot, the heel to all 5 toes are gripping the floor. We have 4. Last 3. Last 2. And then circle that right foot. And reverse it. And then go ahead and set that right foot down. Once the right foot comes down, grip it. So again, heel to all 5 toes, point and flex the left. Try and spread your toes. Last 4. In 2. And then rotate that left foot. Working out all those kinks. Reverse it. Now go ahead and set both feet down onto the floor. Now once both feet are onto the floor, lift up into mountain pose. So we reach those hands up, lift the head. So we're taking our gaze to the ceiling, kind eyes to the ceiling. So in that position, I'm still cold, but I don't like the confinement. So as you come into that, reaching your fingertips wide, big deep breath in. And then exhale, bring your head forward and then sweep it down and then reach up. Yes, I do too. I've waited a couple weeks to bring it to this circle, but I feel like we're ready. Sweep down, big reach up. Sweep down, big reach up. 2 more. Drop it down, lift up. You're letting your hands graze the mat each time and then hold. From here, take the hands behind the head and then side bend to the right. So as we come into that side bend, feet are just a little wider than the hips. And to the left, other side. So again, this is that one where we're gonna get a little bit dizzy. 2 more. Last one. Now 1 right, 1 left. So you bend and center, bend and center. Last 4. In 3, in 2. Now starting to the right, start your circle. So we keep those knees straight as you can as we circle and try and mix up the fluid in the brain. 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. From here, regroup, find your center, bring your hands to your ribs, elbows come back, press away, and then push. Oh, I appreciate that, Lise. It's been really cool, too, to hear success stories with feet and different benefits that people are finding. 2 more just like that. 1 more time. And then as you come back, pull the hands back into mountain pose. Sweep down to the floor for 4. Sweep it and lift. Last 3. Sweep it and lift. Last 2. Last 1. And then the hands come behind the head, circle left. So again, we want to try and get that fluid in the brain to shake up a little bit dizzy. 4. You can go bigger or faster. Last 2, brace your feet into the floor and then hold it. Bring your hands, elbows, press it. Elbows and press it. Last 4. In 3. Last 2. Last 1. Now from here, go ahead and pull the hands up, back towards the ceiling. Back bend, elbows wide, big reach. Now as we come down, tuck into small balls. So you lift the heels, bow your head towards the knees, big breath in. Now as you exhale, connect the heels, sweep the arms around. From here, back bend, bring them back up. Listen now, hands to your heart, forward fold, halfway lift. Bring it back down, small ball, lift the heels, tuck the head. And then heels down, lift your tailbone, big circle up, mountain pose, back bend, back to the hands overhead, bend to the heart, forward fold, halfway lift, hands come back down, small ball. Now set your heels down, lift your tailbone. You're going to bend and straighten, bend and straighten. So you're tenting your hands on the floor as we bend. You have 4. Stretch, 3, 2, and 1. From here, hold the hips up. Take your hands to the opposite elbow and pendulum. Try and keep your knees as straight as you can. Grip your feet into the floor as you swing right to left. Inhale. As you exhale, center, and then reach your hands back to the floor. Lift the heels, set them down. Lift and tap. Lift and tap. Let your head go heavy. We want to release the muscles. The weight of the head should hang. 4 more. Heels up. In 3. In 2. Now this is where I'm going to get close to the camera. So your heels come up. Walk your hands forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make heart hands. And this is where we're setting that plank. So you make your heart with your hands. It's upside down. Thumbs together. Point your fingers together. And then you pull your heart over the heart of your hands. Big deep breath. Whatever resistance you're facing in your life, push that away. So we're creating this space where you're deciding the thoughts, any stress, any pressure that you want to eliminate or remove. Push that into the floor. Big deep breath in. And then exhale, heart to heart option. Push your hands back in. And then walk your hands back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shake it out. Go ahead and stretch the hands for a second. Let the head hang heavy, then tense your fingers, and then this time you're lifting all 10 toes. Lift, lift, lift. So as you lift, so we started where you were lifting your heels here, and now we're taking it to where we're lifting the toes here. Let your head go. 4 more, 3, last 2, and 1. Now walk your hands forward. 2 of our 3 sets of planks. Heart hands. Your heart is over your heart. Set yourself nice and strong. Big deep breath. Exhale, you can stay up, you can come down, you can lift up, and then walk your hands back. Now, prepping for the last in the series, your heels come up and your toes come up. Your heels come up and your toes come up. So you're rocking heels and then toes. Heels and then toes. I know, I totally get it, work. Today's a big work day for me as well. And I was like, it's hard to balance it all. So I appreciate that you popped in to say hi, and hopefully you can make it squeezing in later. 2 more, toes up, then heels up, then toes up, then ground it. Lift the heels, walk your hands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, heart hands. Now this time, picture on the floor, something that we're gonna go after, something in your life that is good, something that you want to cultivate more of, and then we're gonna go into it. Get right in there, push it up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, walk it back. Slowly roll all the way up bone by bone, and then from there, squat down and lift. Squat down and lift. Aw, friend, thank you. I appreciate that. Life, right? Life. Now from here, team, come down into that squat and reach back. Come down, push into your quads. We activate our hamstrings and our triceps when we push in to push back up into that standing position. 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Now option, you releve when we lift up. Down, lift up. Down, lift up. Now you can stay here. You could keep your heels up, or you can take it to the floor. Reach to the floor and reach to the floor and reach. I was trying to figure out the life. And then big reach up, down, big reach up. I feel like I say that every hour or so in my day. 3, 2, and 1. Hold that reach, big strong arms. Bring your heart and hands together, and then set the heels down. Release the arms, right foot steps forward and back, forward and back. As you come forward and back, your left toes start to turn out. I mean, loaded, but I appreciate, go ahead, go back to work. I could keep talking to you all day and lunch. So, I haven't seen that movie, but I love it. 2 more. Last one. Now hold the lunge, stay down. Left toes turned out, functional lunge. So 4 more, we're gonna scroll through things a little bit faster so that we can try and hit the stuff I want to in the time we have. Now from here, you come down, level 1, touch a toe, down, touch a toe, down, touch a toe. Level 2, to the shin. Level 3, bring up the thigh, down and reach, down and reach. So again, we can always increase the effort by closing your eyes. You find what makes sense for you today. Last 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Hold. So we find our balance, then we test it. Get as crazy as you can with that. And then we find our center. Bring that right foot to the left. Bring your hands to your heart. Push your hands out. And then this is where, again, whatever stress Whatever resistance in our life we can push away, send it away, preserve, create your bubble where you're only putting the stuff in your bubble that you want to be near you. Big breath. As you exhale, down and up, big reach. That's so good. Now, option to roll it. Option to touch the floor. You level it where you want. 4 more. 3. Last 2. And 1. Now listen, team, take that left foot forward and back. Forward and back. Now, I think I left their door open, so you're going to keep doing that while I call them, so I don't lose them outside. Forward and back. Oh, I do. I'm gonna have to come and go for a second. I didn't realize, I know, sweet girl, I know. Now hold the lunge, your right toes are turned out. I know, that was rude. You were digging a hole all the way to the center of the earth. I didn't realize when I came home, I was in a big hurry. So I opened the door and then I came out to be with you guys and I forgot to go shut it. And then I saw muddy prints on my mat and then stepped back. So as you step back, you can go to the toe. So much mud on my mat. To the ankle. I'll get you one, Gracie. Or all the way up that quad, team. So you're coming down to reach the hands overhead if you can. Down. That's 8. Pull back. 7. My floors. That's what I get. That's what I get. Last 4. 3. In 2. And 1. Hold it. Now test it. I wish you guys could see what I just created for myself. And then find your hold. Bring your hands to your heart. Push away all the stuff in your life that you want to keep outside your bubble. You protect this space, inviting in just what serves you from their team. Go ahead and bring your hands back to your heart one more time with intention. Push it away. And then slide it back down to that squat. Now we're going to take our feet about hip width apart on this one. I'm going to move forward because we're going to change our position just a little bit. Last 4. In 3. Last 2. Now, right foot, we creep back a little bit. So in that, you open it up, step back. Open it up, step back. So you may have to adjust how your foot placement is since we're on our mat. Your right toes are turned out. Picture the set that we do when we come into that triangle. 2 more. Last one. Now take that right foot back, squat, and lift. So you're coming in, your feet are in opposite directions. We have 2 more. Last one, and then take it down so you hold that stretch. 1 foot forward, 1 foot out. Big, deep breath in. As you exhale, hands are on the floor or on the shins. Lift your hips. Come up and squat down. Up and squat down. Or right here. Or right here. Find what serves you in that triangle position with your feet. 2 more. Last one. Now, take your hips up and hold. Move your hands, tent that front foot. So your right toes are ankled, your left toes are straight ahead, middle toes pointed forward. Take the right hand, bring it up to the right hip. Now this leg is straight, you have both legs straight, and you can always choose to take that left hand on the shin. Once you're there, level 2, you rotate just the body. So picture the body twists, the head stays forward. Level 3, look over with that reach of the arm. Last 4, in 3, last 2, and 1. Now hold that right hand up, big stretch, deep breath in. As you exhale, take that right hand on the opposite side of the left and pull the left hand to the shin, to the hip, to the shin, to the hip. Now, you have resistance pushing in with this right hand on the left shin. Last 4, 3, and 2, and 1. From here, both hands tent to the floor, bow your head, roll your body up bone by bone, lift the left heel or the right heel, point straight ahead, and then reach and pull. Keep this left leg straight. Reach forward, pull back, reach, pull back, reach, pull back. 4 more, 3 more, last 2, last 1. Now take the arms forward to me, step both feet in, take the hands together, right shoulder and left shoulder. Again, right shoulder and left. 4 more, right. You can keep the head center. Last 3, you can gaze over. 2 more. Last 1. And then hold that, your arms come down to the floor, let your head go. Roll up bone by bone and then squat down and up. So you come back into that position where you drop and lift. Feet are nice and wide. 5. Squeeze your bottom. Last 3 and 2 and 1. Left foot rocks back. Open it. So again, it's like you're creeping back with that back foot, stealthy. Left foot turned out. So we open the hip, come back. Open the hip, come back. Abs are nice and tight. Everything is turned on. Last 4 in 3 in 2. Now once you hold that left foot back, you have your toes turned out on that left foot, forward on the right. 4 in 3. Last 2. And then we come all the way down, team. So you get to choose with that hip opener how low you get into that position. You can come all the way down to the floor. From there, hands are on the floor on the shin or the quads. And then we lift the hips up and bend, up and bend, up and bend. 5, lengthening out those legs. 2 more. Last 1. Now take the hips up and hold. As the hips come up and hold, move your hands to tent in front or right in line with that right foot. Left foot toes turn out, and then bring that left hand to the hip and to the floor. So right leg is straight, left leg is straight, right toes straight ahead, left toes angled, and then we're bringing that left hand to the hip. You could have your left hand or your right hand on the shin or on the floor, and then option to rotate the body without the head, level 2. And then option, level 3, lift and reach. Look back at the hand as it reaches behind you. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold that left arm back. Take a big deep breath in. As you exhale, take this left hand, bring it across the right shin. So now you have oppositional force here. And then pull that right hand to the hip, to the floor, to the hip, to the floor. You have 8. Last 6. Each time, see if you can pull that elbow higher up and closer in. Last 2 and 1. Both hands come down. Lift that back foot, square up, roll up bone by bone, and then tip at the hip. Reach. Yes, me too, Chie. Hamstrings are tight. Reach to me and then pull back. 4 more. Last 3, you're trying to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, and then hold it forward. Reach your hands forward, step your left foot in so your feet are right under the hips, and then take the hands, right shoulder and reach, left shoulder and reach, right and reach. You can gaze over that shoulder. 4 more just like that. Last 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1. Now from there, team, round your back, let your head hang, and then roll yourself up bone by bone. And then from here, back to the beginning where we rocked that right foot back. So remember, we did that right foot into triangle, then we did our left foot into triangle, and then our final set for today, we're gonna come back with that right foot, setting ourselves up for our wide lateral squats and our cougar lunge. So we have 4 more. Last 3 Last 2. Now listen team, you're gonna take that right foot back, turn the left, so both feet are now turned out. Bring your hands to your heart, drop low, and then press your hands out. From there, alternate your heel right to left. Lift, lift, shoulders are set. So as we come into that, you're bracing the abdominals, your ribs are in and down, tucking the hips under, everything is turned on. You have 4, 3, 2, and then both heels for 8, 7, 6, and 5, last 4, and 3. We're gonna hope that's picking up a delivery right here. Now watch team, the heels stay down, we're gonna come down and up, come down and up. I feel like turning so we don't have to make eye contact, but now releve, down, releve, down, releve. We have 8 more just like that. If you want team, you could hold that pose upright. We're not gonna have time today. 2 more, last 1. Now hold it down in that squat, open up your hips. Now from here, we're upright. Now you're gonna tip forward. As you tip forward, it's okay. It's okay, cougar lunge. From the back to the front, from the back to the front. Hey, it's okay, honey. Gracie, it's okay. He's helping us. He's helping us. And then you can crawl around if you want. As you crawl around in that cougar lunge, your hips are tipped back, your chest is forward, but your heart is open. Keep going with that. Thank you. Last 4, 3, last 2. Now listen team, take it to the back of your mat, so we take it to the right foot. Your right toes are forward, your left toes are turned out. We drop and lift, drop and lift. So we're setting for a crescendo. Sink into the back of your mat and reach, sink and reach. Now from here, option to releve that right foot. Big reach up. So glad they came today. Now, option to lift that right foot. Come down, soft bend, come down, come down. So in that position, I know we're used to facing forward, but now hopefully we're familiar enough with this movement. If not, we're right here. You're coming down, big reach, crescendo up. Now, take that right foot. Option to bring it. It can be to the floor, one toe. It can be to the ankle. It can be to the quad. Back, lift. If you want to releve there, go for it. Heel up. Heel up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold into that lunge. Big deep breath in. Now your right toes are straight ahead. We're going to square up and turn our left toes straight to me. Reach your hands into warrior 2. So you're bringing your left hand forward, right hand back. Big breath in, bending this left knee. And then come into peaceful warrior. Left hand is up, right hand is down. Big breath in. As you exhale, sweep the arms back. Now you're going to take this right arm, loop it all the way forward, turn your right toes forward, so you're in that crescent lunge. Back bend. Hands back up. Take your left hand, gentle pull, grab onto the right wrist, reach it over. Inhale. As you exhale, come back to center, open up the arms, turn towards that left knee. Big breath in. As you exhale, come back to center, reach your fingertips to me, and repeat that knee. Abbreviating just to get us to the other side, we have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold squat. 4, in 3, in 2. Now hold that left leg straight, reach the right leg behind you, take the arms out to the side, flock of seagulls. And so we take the leg and the arm and we make that fluid flow for 4, 3, last 2, and then legs together, squat down and up, bones, ankle bones touching. So as we come down and up again, same thing, we have that tactile touching cue. The ankle bones touch together and the inner thighs trying to squeeze those. If you can, releve, it's a little harder, narrow. If you want, leave the releve. If you want, touch the floor. Balance. You have 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Heels down for 4. In 3, step your feet up. 2. All right, team. Now left foot, take it back. Now we're just gonna even up. So you're setting yourself up for that cougar lunge on the other side. Last 4. In 3. Creep it back, last 1. And once you have it out, both toes turn out. Drop into that plie. Press your hands out. Flip the palms. Reach. Gratitude. So we press out. Push away what you don't need. Receive. Reach for it. Gratitude for it. Push away. Oh, I love it, Chie. Open to receive. Reach for what you need. Gratitude for it. Push out what you don't need. Open to receive what you do. Reach for what you need. Gratitude. A little faster. Push out. Flip. 4 more. Last 3. Your claws kind of hurt, girls. Last 2. 1 more time. All right, team. Cougar lunge back to front. So as we come into that tip forward, we're just evening up that crescendo. So you come in this position, reach the hands front to back. We start with our gaze straight ahead. That's a whole different fluid through the cervical spine. So we hold here first. See if you can reach a little farther forward. Now follow the gaze with your eyes. Follow the hand, follow the hand, follow the hand. Last 4. In 3. In 2. And 1. Take it to the back of your mat. Now team, we're on the other side. We've already done this, so this should feel familiar. Your left foot is now pointed straight ahead. Your right toes are angled. We drop into a squat and lift into the back of our mat. Into the back of our mat. Push off the quad. Now from there, you can reach to the ceiling. Sink. Take that hip back. Hip back. Now option. Heel up. Lift up. Lift up. Big stretch of the fingertips. Look up to the ceiling. 2 more. And then lift that back leg, float it. We sink. Lift. Gentle land. Gentle land. 5. 4. 2. All right, team. Now crescendo, we take it down. Level 1, tap the toe. Level 2, tap the ankle. Level 3, slide it up the leg. Now if you want from there, lift the heel. Lift the heel. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Cougar lunge. Down low, down low. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Take your right toes forward. Your back foot is out. Lean into this front knee. Arms, warrior 2. Right hand forward, left hand back. Big breath. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Your right hand comes up, left hand down. Reach in opposition, your top arm to the ceiling, your bottom arm to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands back in opposition. Now listen, sweep the back arm up and under, turn into crescent lunge. So now your right knee is bent. You're pushing off the back foot, so that left heel is elevated, and then grab on and reach over. Inhale. Nice long hip flexor stretch on that left side. Big breath. And then as you exhale, open. Turn towards the right, spinal twist, reverse. Bend into this right knee. Inhale. As you exhale, sweep into that crescent lunge. Back bend. Back into that crescent lunge. Lean forward, reach the hands to meet, and then repeat that left knee. You have 8, 7, 5, and 4. Get ready to squat. 3, last 2. Now hold that left foot in. Pause, freeze for 4, and lift. 3, and lift. 2, and 1. Both feet down, squat down, and lift. Now, bringing us into our finish. So we're even. Our body should feel good. 2 more, and 1. Ankle bones together. Mountain pose. Back bend. Bring your hands back up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Hands back down. Small ball. Hold there. Bow your head. Now, as you come into this position, team, regain. So you come into this protective stance. Being purposeful for how we come up and out of it. Whatever stress you can let go of, whether that's physical, mental, or emotional, you're going to leave that here. Now set your heels down. Lift your bottom. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. And then slowly roll up bone by bone. Open your legs. Toes are turned out. Big deep breath in. And exhale one more time. Power pose. Oh, I love that, Chie. Big breath in. Exhale and give yourselves a big hand. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me, friends. So we wanted to test out Chie the mat because on Friday, I think that you can't do Fridays typically. But on Friday, we're going to try, gosh, now you get to see the aggressive fights over here. But on Friday, we're going to try and be on a mat instead of being in, just for spatial awareness. So we're going to investigate that in the studio. When you're in your own space, you can really take up whatever room you want. But this is an example of how you would stay in your area. And then obviously there's the squat series and the parallel leg series that we didn't have time for, and the flexible strength. All of that we'll revisit later this week. But I love you, team. Have a great rest of the day, and I will see you soon.